Hello, welcome to video. Now I've already made a video using aim labs every day for a month, and since you guys kinda like that one, here's another one. I've left a link to the first video in the description where I began my journey as a bronze 1. In the first month I didn't hit any of my targets. However, this time it's different. You see, I've already passed my goal of gold 1 in the first video and peaked into plat. So whilst my targets of 100,000 points on grid shot and 20 bots on hard mode in the shooting range with the sheriff will remain the same, this time, I'm not aiming for gold. I'm aiming for immortal. Let's begin. Day 31, it's good to be back. Truth be told, I actually stopped using aim labs entirely after my first video. I have zero patience and just want to shoot stuff. Previously, because I was new to aim labs, I used a bunch of random trainers. However, running through it this time, I created the perfect course for Valorant. I did my first 30 minutes and jumped into the shooting range. I somehow managed to get 18 with the sheriff. I'ma be honest, this was luck, but a good sign nonetheless. I then jumped into comp to do my placement matches. For the first 3 games, I was pretty trash and my team carried me to wins. Game 4, however, it seems the aim labs warm-up had already paid off because check this out.
Last player standing.
Annihilated. No more. My ultimate is not ready.
One enemy remaining.
Last coming from B.
Oh my god, you're so fucking
Crazy. You're so fucking good at
Game 5 was Icebox. I match MVP'd and did what I could, but we still lost. Even so, I somehow got placed into Plat 2. Now this is where the grind truly begins. Day 32, I had about 3 hours of sleep. I was up all night watching anime. It never really is just one more episode, is it? I didn't feel like playing aim labs in Valorant today, but I did it anyway. Are you proud of me now, Dad? I did decently enough in ranked. Won my first game, lost my second and called it there. It goes without saying, but playing while super tired and overdosed on Red Bull is a very good way to lose some elo. Day 33, I started off my day by breaking my high score on 6 shot. Comp was just heartbreak after heartbreak. 3 times I needed just one more win to rank up, but lost. I failed, I tried being positive, I did everything I could, but alas, it didn't work. By the end, we had an AFK raise and a toxic duo. At that point, my mental was completely gone and I went AFK too. My teammates kept saying, enjoy your ban, enjoy your ban. But I'll be honest, a ban would be the best thing to ever happen to me, because playing this game makes me sadder than when I first watched that scene where Snape kills Gandalf. Day 34, no ban for me, motherfuckers. Now let's calm down and talk about grid shot. In my previous video, a lot of people said grid shot is useless, and I'll be honest, it kind of is. However, it's a great warm-up. It helps you with general aim, and most importantly, gets you used to aiming with your entire arm instead of just your wrist. Comp was actually great today. I only played 2 games, but won both and got this disgusting double kill with the headhunter. And I wasn't done there, as I then later clutched this round.
This is
You have it.
Oh, you got it, maybe?
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, say
Easy peasy.
And then to top it all off, I got promoted to Plat 3. I've never been Plat 3 before. I peaked Plat 2 and then never played because I didn't want to lose it. This is amazing. No way does anything else bad happen throughout the rest of this video. Day 35, I broke my 6-shot record again. I said this in the previous video, but I'll say it again here. 6-shot is one of the best aim trainers out there. I also checked my headshot percentage and yeah, not great. We'll keep track of this to see how much this improves by the end of the month. Valo started off very nice, but then it went horrible. I even team MVP this Killjoy. I understand there are times that I play bad and my team carries me to a dub, but it just hurts knowing that I did all I could and still lost, you know? Day 36, nope, not talking about it. Day 37, I'm training specifically to take down all the jets that updraft and shorty me. I'm coming for you, mofos. I did great for my first few games, clutched up some rounds, got my fair share of kills, was a good team player, and as a result, won a few games. Later on though, I had probably my worst game ever and ended on 4 kills. But if I click this, now I'm on top. Yay! Day 38, I did my aim labs training, but after yesterday's performance, I decided to take the day off from Valo. Day 39, I had some kids on my team telling me to play Sage.
Big Mama, just say. Take Sage.
So I dodged. Sometimes you can just tell when a loss is coming. Oh, and by the way, if you're playing an Instalock Duelist or Chamber, on behalf of everyone else who feels, shut the fuck up and let us pick who we want. You don't get to have the fun ages and then make us play smokes. I've only played Sky twice before, but we really needed her on bind, so I failed. And yeah, I might have to play her more often because her util is pretty insane. In the previous video and this one, I've spoken a lot about how sometimes you have bad teammates who are thrown and play like idiots. Well, here's further proof to back up my claim. Look at these two morons who are literally throwing on Breeze. And if that wasn't bad enough, check this out. 4v1 and my teammates push one by one for the final kill and in the process, all die. I still managed to win the round and I get we all make bad plays every once in a while. But it doesn't matter how good you are at grid shot, how many times you fail. If this keeps happening to you, enjoy being hard stuck. Day 40, just another day of shooting balls. Day 41, and I've got a gripe with some of you. In my first video, some people said aim isn't important in Valo, but if you look at this clip, every single one of my kills was due to having good aim. Crosshair placement for the Sova was too low, but I still got him. Reyna wide swung, but I still got her. Crosshair bad again here for Breach, guessed the wrong side of the door for Sky, and Omen just got. Crosshair placement is super important, as is movement, utility usage, map awareness, etc. But your raw aim is your base skill level, and the higher you have this, the higher your peak. Day 42, I was tired. Did a couple aim trainers and went Betty buys. Day 43, I had to get up for work in 4 hours, so I decided now would be a great time to pop open a Red Bull. Jumped into Valo and quickly wasted some money on a skin. I have no self-control. First game and I got Breeze. My teammates Instalock Duelist, and being the petty person I am, I decided to go Neon. I'm not a good duelist, but I tried my best. I thought we'd lose, but we ended up winning. Day 44, I fell asleep. Day 45, I put some extra time on aim labs to make up for yesterday. Even though tracking isn't as important in Valorant as other shooters, it's still something worth practicing. I found someone else's aim training routine that helped them reach Radiance. I tested it out and I'll definitely have to take up some trainings from this into my own. First map of the day was Haven, and we were getting destroyed 9-3. The enemy Jet had 20 kills and 4 deaths. However, luckily for us, she sucked major donkey dick on defense, so we managed to come back and win. Next game, I was on my favorite map Bind, and this happened.
Nice.
Last player standing.
70.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go. No way.
Day 46, and I have a very important question for you. Snog, marry, avoid. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Michael B. Jordan. I don't even know who to pick, they're all so dreamy. Day 47, more 6-shot and grid shot. This clip is a prime example of what a lack of confidence equals. I have my crosshair in a good position for the headshot, but revert back to the body. If the Brimstone had a better gun, I'd be dead. And this has nothing to do with aim, movement, or crosshair placement. This is just something that you fix as you gain confidence. Day 48, pew 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 pew. Day 49, I uploaded my core training routine. If you want to find it, just go to training, click search, and type daily dose of your mum. Press enter and it'll be the one by Big Mama. That's me. But remember, I do other random trainers after. This is just my main routine, so it's not too long. Day 50, confession time. I haven't played comp in 2 days. I'm very close to ranking up and I'm terrified of losing. So today I decided I'll become the very thing I hate the most. A sweat. I trained a full 30 minutes on aim labs, did a couple rounds in the shooting range, hit deathmatch, and then chugged my venti iced caramel latte because I am that basic bitch, and then I jumped into ranked. First map, Bind. This is my best map, so it should be easy. We lost. Day 51, I just did grid shot because I was trying to break my record. People suggested listening to music as that helps, but I still couldn't break my high score. I tried TikTok songs.
Just call my name, I'm yours to tame in the...
I tried anime songs.
If I lose it all, slip and fall, I will never...
Heck, I even tried depressing songs.
Cause sometimes I look in her eyes and I swear...
But alas, nothing worked. Jumped into ranked and had fracture. I went absolutely berserk. Got a ton of kills, great outplays, clutched rounds, communicated with my team, and because of this, we lost. 32 kills, match MVP, and still lost.
I still see your shadows in my room.
Day 52, with 8 days left, I broke my grid shot high score with a score of 92,737. Now the question is, can I hit 100? Thousand with just over a week left. On Breeze, I was a menace and carried our trash toxic insta-locking jet to a win. Day 53, quick question for some of you duelists out there. Why do you insta-lock jet, bottom frag, never talk, never entry, and buy ops on attack side? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to understand why you keep throwing my elo. Wow. This game is not good for me. Day 54, my teammates went 3 duelists, so I decided I've had enough filling and went neon. First half, we were down 10-2 and our jet wanted to FF. What a silly sausage. We're 4 duelists on an attacker-sided map. This was a piece of cake. Of course we came back and won. And for my efforts, I got 18 RR. Man, fuck this game. I'm going back to Rocket League. Day 55 and I went back to deathmatch. I didn't want to use it too much in this video as it feels like I might mix up the results from aim labs, but a deathmatch every now and then should be fine. Looking back on my previous few games, I've noticed that I've gotten much better at Valorant even though my rank doesn't show it, my gameplay does. And today I went full Ichigo Kurosaki on these nerds and unleashed my Bunkai. Day 56, I was tired and didn't feel like training, so I looked up an Andrew Tate speech for motivation.
A fat, ugly sack of shit.
Wow, thanks Top G, now I can do anything. Day 57.
Welcome to London, motherfucker!
Day 58, my aim felt insane. Next map was Breeze and this team was just mwah, perfect. I played like ass on attack, but they never flamed or got frustrated. We communicated all the way through, and as a result, not only did I make a big comeback, but we won. Day 59, we're almost at the end of our journey, and throughout our time here, the name Big Mama has become infamous, for good and for bad. To those I carried, you're welcome. And to those that I was toxic and mean to those I flamed and insulted your mums because you insta-log duelists and never entry, I'd like to take this time to apologize. To absolutely nobody! The Big Mama does what the Big Mama wants! Day 60, my cat fell off the balcony. He got a bunch of cuts, a busted lip, and was limping with a broken paw and some internal injuries. I rushed him to the vet. At first, it seemed like he'd be okay. He was breathing good and eating normally, but then the vet told me something that really broke my heart. They ran some tests and did an x-ray, and it was very bad news. Well, it turns out it's gonna cost me $6,000 to fix this little bastard's paw. Yeah, 6,000 smackaroonies. His paw's broke? Nah, bitch, I'm broke. I'm gonna have to switch from ordering my iced caramel lattes from Venti to a grande. A grande, like a fucking peasant. And there you go, 60 days of AIM Labs. Now let's get to our results. Don't forget to subscribe. Firstly, great shot. Spoiler alert, I did manage to beat my previous high score, but did I get 100,000? No, I didn't. My max was 94,526. In the shooting range, my target was 20 bots in hard mode with the sheriff, and yeah, I absolutely destroyed this multiple times, going as far as 23. For headshot percentage, my starting score was 11%, but by the end of the month, it increased to 13.2. Not a big jump, but it's still an improvement. And lastly, my rank. I started off as Plat 2, but this was my peak rank. However, by the end of another 30 days of aim labs training, I got Ascendant 3. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Even though I just fell short of Immortal, this is still an insane result. Turns out all you really need is crazy good aim. Okay, I'm lying again. I didn't get Ascendant 3. I didn't even come close. I peaked Diamond 1. In my first video, I had comments like a whole month just to get to Silver 2, and I expect similar comments here about how it took a whole month just to go from Plat to Diamond. But it's important to understand a few things. In my first video, I started out as Bronze 1 and only jumped into PC game in a couple months before touching Valo. I also never played CSGO or games like that. So that rank up was quite large for me. And 2, remember, most people have been hard stuck their rank for a very long time. You can't compare your results with others, and you also can't expect pure aim to get you to a higher rank. Yes, my aim is much better now, and that does make me a better player, but by how much? Unless you're able to aim diff your opponents consistently, you're going to need more going for you than remember. To pretty much everybody, but remember, it doesn't increase your game sense, weapon knowledge, map understanding, team comms, movement and ability usage. It improves your aim and just your aim. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to go sell my body on the street to pay for my cat's surgery. Bye.
The whole team gotta wake his ass up. He got the whole team at this hoe for real. Wake the fuck up!
Men of Reddit, what myth about men is 100% untrue and infuriates you when you hear it? Men can't multitask. Every time I hear that, I have to stop what I'm doing so I can get angry. But actually, no one really is a good multitasker. We all just think we are. Mythbusters tested it, I think. I really hate how fruity drinks are associated with women. Like, dang, can I just enjoy my strawberry daiquiri? I always order fruity drinks, and my wife always orders beers. Half the time, the waiter gives me the beer instead. Nobody scoffs when a dude's got a kick-butt Slurpee, but as soon as you add some rum, it's a girl's drink? F off. No. Thanks, kind people. Any man who cheats on someone loses my respect instantly. Same goes for women, and I'm sure my feelings are shared by most guys. I don't understand why people assume that. I don't know why me saying cheaters were bad deserved gold, but thanks for that, and the silver, kind strangers. Please like and subscribe if you've made it this far. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of this video and have a wonderful day. Men think about doing it every X amount of seconds. I'm a grown man with a life. I have more to think about than just doing it. Agreed. I also just thought about doing it. Men just wait around for a woman to inform them that they're now dating. I'm not trying to claim that women come up to me in bars especially often, but on the rare times they do, there's a definite sense of I'm under no obligation to actually attract you as a mate. I exist and am female, and therefore by default you want to date me. Once when I tried to politely decline, the woman chastised me in a bar for 5 minutes, demanding to know what my excuse was, what reason I could give her. She simply assumed that the default was that I, as a man, want to date any woman, and that I have to justify not being attracted to a specific one. Had a woman approach me in a bar the other night, and about a minute into the conversation, I let her know, very matter of fact, that I needed to be somewhere, so I wasn't hanging around. She just stopped and said, "You don't fancy me?" I said, "Sorry, I've got to go." Crosses my mind now just how confused she looked. Men are worse communicators than women. really depends on the man and the woman. That we can never not be in the mood, and if we are, we must be sick or cheating. I'm in a lot of girl groups on Facebook, and you'll get some posts from women saying that their boyfriend doesn't want to do it as much as she does. You will literally get hundreds of comments saying that he's either gay, cheating, or doesn't love her, or doesn't find her attractive anymore. Even when the poster would say that he's on antidepressants, or that he's gained or lost a load of weight, everyone tells her to leave him because he's not a real man. I've gotten into a lot of arguments with other women when I tell them not all men are thinking about doing it all the time. That dads are dopey morons barely capable of caring for themselves, let alone their kids. My girlfriend of almost 9 years made a joke like this in front of her friends after we started living together. The first time I let it slide because I wasn't sure what she meant. I asked in private and she didn't know, she just said it. The second time I stopped and said, "Who's the one that goes grocery shopping for healthy meal preps that you end up wasting? Who does 90% of the cooking? When was the last time you cleaned the counter, let alone the toilet?" She's never brought it up since. I've met dudes that complain about this, but then use it as an excuse to be lazy. If I did that, we'd be living in filth. And I just don't have that in me. Showing emotion is a weakness. It isn't. We have just as many emotions as women. And our emotions are just as valid. I just bottle mine up, then have major breakdowns every 6 months. I don't know if it's healthy, but it's efficient. Ski racer. I didn't sleep well the night before training. Told my female coach I was really tired and I was worried I'd hurt myself if I tried to push it. She didn't care, said man up and race. Ended up crashing bad, broken leg, not being able to ski for the rest of the season. Made a promise with myself to never speak to her again, whatever the circumstances. Wow, what a crappy coach. Did she apologize or say anything to you after? Not sure if it counts as a myth, but most TV portrayals, the guy's a dumb butt and depends on his wife for literally everything. It's annoying and played out. I don't know anyone close to my age that lives like that. Quick edit, I do know plenty of old people that do in fact live like those portrayals, or did before their respective divorces in some cases. Homer Simpson was always a bit of an idiot, but he also sacrificed everything for his family and worked hard to provide for them. But now they just write him like he's some worthless bum who does nothing and is a burden to everyone around him. If any of the newer Simpsons writers are reading this, F you. You suck. Just because I have a dong and you have a hole doesn't mean I'm trying to get in your pants. I want friends just like anyone else, but when I try to talk to people like my guy friends, they assume I'm trying to date them. No, I just like asking my friends how they were because I hate people who only talk to you when they want something. So I talk to everyone as a show of you are my friend, not the services you offer. I was at a festival recently and offered a chick some water since it was really hot out. Her friend stormed up to me and screeched, "She has a boyfriend." Without saying a word, I turned, looked at her, and pointed to the 3 different rainbow objects on my body, then to my husband standing next to me. She looked like, "Oh, whoopsies." A few minutes later, the girl I offered water to came up and apologized to me over it. That was the first time I had ever even remotely experienced something like that. But your statement is so true. Somehow me offering water to someone when it's like 90 outside means I want to get in bed with them. Please leave your stories in the comments. I'd love to make